Working class beer reviews. We're going to do a Twilight review here. See if this light works. I have Sudwerk Brewing Hop Viper DIPA, Hazy DIPA. So hopefully you can see this. If this doesn't work, then I won't do this again. But I want to try one at night. Hazy DIPA, double IPA. So I did another review on the Sudwerk Brewing Company. So I just wanted to see how this would go. Got a little setup here. Let's go ahead and crack this open. Give it a stab. Got a tulip glass. I did the globe glass on the previous one. Oh, fountained over a little bit, but is retaining much more of a head than the other one did. So the same as the one before, the website does not have a whole lot of information. So Sudwerk is based out of Davis, California, which is outside of Sacramento. This is 8% ABV Hazy Double IPA with Cascade, Citiva, Sultana, and Ekuanot hops. So double India Pale Ale. Davis, California. California craft lager since 1989. So this is one of those companies that came in during the craft beer boom of the late 80s. From what I could tell, it's some sort of a restaurant, brewery, brew pub type thing where they brew their own beers and they sell it, but they also have a restaurant involved with it. Now, if you saw my previous video in the globe glass, the head dissipated fairly quickly. The second pour, it stayed around a little bit, but this one seems to be staying around pretty good. It definitely is hazy, and maybe it's the glass. Maybe this tile glass is helping it. It's got a very foamy, sudsy head, but it's strong. The bubbles are holding, but it's got that kind of tangerine look to it. Yeah, it's nice looking. See a little bit of sediment, some heavy particulate matter at the, yeah, it's definitely not on the outside, so that's on the inside. So if we can make it to the end of the video where I can do a swish and pour, I'm going to, and see if there's more sediment that goes out here. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 different types of hops. No mention of the malts. The website does not give anything about it. I would probably have to dig a little deeper to see, like with Rate Beer or Beer Advocate, if they have any more info on this. So if anybody's on the West Coast, they may be much more familiar. But I got this through the, the sale bin at Discount Smokes and Liquor. 2 for 99 cents. Very much working class for me. 8% for an IPA. That's within my wheelhouse. That's what I like for IPAs. I like the stronger ones. I want to get my money's worth. It just seems like the right way to go about it. Okay, this one doesn't. It does have a much different aroma than the other one. The other one had like a newt and like mushrooms and stuff on the can. This one has. This is Hop Viper, so it just has a snake on the can. If you can see that, I don't know. So yeah, Hop Viper. Hazy DIPA, which is double IPA. 8%, yeah, that definitely is in the double IPA. I want to say anything above 6.5. You get into the 7% range, you're getting into the double IPA range. A base IPA is anywhere in 4.5 to 6%. So yeah, I guess anything above 6% is probably, you're getting into the double. Obviously 8%. New Belgium Voodoo Ranger Imperial. The regular Voodoo Ranger is 7, which is, close, but the Imperial is 9. So that's definitely a double. Yeah. Oh, the other one, what I did check was the date. What does this one have? 4/13/22. So yeah, over 2 years old. But being within a can, if it's been kept cold, being strong, probably the IBUs are not listed, but I'm guessing they're in the higher range. That helps its shelf life. So this is probably something you could cellar if you wanted to. Obviously, by design, that will take the hoppiness and it'll slowly, I hate to use the word degrade, but it will just subside over time, because that's what hops were meant to do. They're a preservative. They're not just a flavoring agent, but they were meant to preserve beer, you know. So let's give it a sip. Oh, this is much stronger in flavor than the other one. Yeah. The newt does not hold a candle to this flavor. It's much stronger. It's malty, but it's got bitterness to it. Something tells me that if I had tried this fresh, it would have been a lot hoppier. Yeah. Woo! Yeah, that would have been sharp. So this is meant to be a lot stronger of a brew. Yeah, I like it. It's good. If I was in a bunker in a fallout situation and I found one of these buried in someone's, basements or caves or something like that, I'm like, yes, thank goodness. So save my life. Give me sanity. I actually have a jug of homemade wine. I didn't make it, but someone else gave it to me, and it was okay. Homemade wine tends to be that way. It can be like not great, but it's not bad. But I'm like, you know what? If I wrap it in paper, keep it dark, and put it in my basement, cellar it, if something dangerous were to happen, or I get trapped in my basement due to a natural disaster like a tornado, which happens in Missouri a lot, I'll have something to subside me. And so I feel like something like this may be the same thing. I wish, overflow on there. I wish that the website would have given more information on this, on both of them. It's a bummer. If you make a product, it's good, but you give no information on it. It just stinks, but I get it. You're a smaller company, you've got an entire restaurant to take care of, and they may be multiple locations on a restaurant this big. If they're making beer, they may have more than one location. Maybe they don't, I don't know. Sacramento is that's like the capital, right, of California? Yeah. So, anyway, the aroma's still good. I think it would have been a little pinier when it was fresh. Look at that. Still got carbonation. Still has staying power. So you can't go wrong with that. Beautiful night. It's probably in the upper 70s now. Now, the sun's gone down. It's twilight. It was in the 80s today. This is my favorite time of the year. I love summertime. And even when it gets super hot, I know people complain, and I get it. It's not great. But I much prefer this over the winter time, because Missouri winters, they can be brutal. Like, we can get anybody else from Missouri that watches me, you can attest to that. It can get brutal. We have these weird corridors where the wind blows through here, and we can get these snow and ice storms. So I'll take a heat spell anytime over that. And I'll have something like this to quench me. So if any of you guys have had the Sudwerk beers from Davis, California, which I don't know where my viewers are from. Some of them are local, some are a ways away. So if you've had any of these beers, let me know. I appreciate your guys' input, and I look forward to talking with you guys in the comments. And I will see you guys later.